Hello, welcome back to my corridors. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my corridors. I am actually filming outside right now because I have a special guest, as you can see. This is my boyfriend, Derek.
How's it going, guys? Derek here.
So today we want to share some of our unpopular metal opinions. I've been meaning to make a video on this topic for a while, so we kind of want to share. We're going to take turns. I wrote off a list. I don't know if you did.
I only have a few. I don't have much.
Yeah. I wrote off a list, so I'm probably going to have more opinions than him. So, you want to go first or you want me to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, yeah.
So, the first one I did, was, I think, is the whole corpse paint being unnecessary to the black metal aesthetic. Like, I get the idea of it, and the concept behind it is interesting, but when it comes to, like, the musicality of it, just listening to an album, I don't ever think of things like that. I just think of the musical experience when it comes with it.
So you don't really care about their aesthetic?
If I'm listening to a studio album, not really. If it's like a live performance, then I can see where it comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, not really. Like, a Both, I can't imagine him without corpse paint.
Yeah.
You know?
He needs it.
Yeah, he does.
He just looks weird without it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he doesn't look...
Good without it?
Yeah, it just...
Yeah.
Okay, so I do have opinion. My opinion would say I don't think Ghost is as bad as people say it is, the band. Like, people are... I don't know what the hate is with Ghost. Like, they're actually not a bad band. Like...
Yeah, I've kind of been... They're kind of been a little hit or miss with me. Like, I don't hate them.
I mean, I couldn't get into them, but they're not bad.
I was just gonna say the same thing. I'm not crazy about them. I know they won a Grammy like years ago for like best live performance, which I think is a little ridiculous considering there's a bunch of other bands that are just as good, if not better,
That I agree with.
than Ghost. Like especially Iron Maiden nowadays, which is kind of surprising considering their age.
And Iron Maiden hasn't even made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's a tragedy by itself.
All right.
Next one I had was, I think System of a Down is ridiculously overrated, in my opinion.
They're not bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're bad. It's just, once I liked them when I was younger, like when I was in middle school and
I did too.
little bit of high school. But once, like, I got into my later years of high school, I didn't really, like, I wasn't attached to them anymore as I used to be. You know?
I understand. I mean, they're okay. I do enjoy some of their music from time to time, but I am not obsessed.
Yeah.
You're not going to see me buying merch for them. Okay, next one I had, I actually think glam metal is good. Like, I don't hate... I mean, there are some bands that I don't really like, but I don't think it's bad. People hate on glam metal, and they're like, it's not metal! Like, it kind of is.
Yeah, I guess the only thing missing out of the hair metal or the glam metal scene when it comes to like being considered metal is the lyrical content, really.
That I agree with.
It's a way out of left field from what you normally see in the metal world.
Yeah, it's
talking about Norse mythology and, you know, things of that kind.
It's mainly about girls and sex.
Yeah, that never changed.
Okay. Next?
My last one I wrote was, I think, and this is also going on the hair metal scene too, like the one you just said.
Yeah.
I think hair metal lyrics can be just as stupid and ridiculous as some death metal lyrics, which never occurred to me until I was listening to, I think it was Cinderella, or one of those earlier hair metal bands, and I don't even remember what song I was listening to, but I was like, this sucks lyrically. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't anything amazing though.
Yeah.
You know, from what I had heard, any other subgenre that I listen to normally.
They mainly talk about, like I said, they mainly talk about girls.
Yeah, and drinking.
And drinking too. Okay, so the next one I had, and this is all going to be the rest of my opinion, he'll probably throw his piece in. The Blaze Bayley albums of Iron Maiden aren't bad. In fact, I think they're some of my favorites. Like, I don't know how you feel about them, but I actually like them.
You might have just offended every Iron Maiden fan that's watching your channel.
I probably did.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot of the Blaze Bayley era. albums because I don't listen to them as much as like Dickinson or even Paul Diano,
Yeah.
the first two albums. But all I know is Klansman is a really badass song, and that was under Blaze Bayley.
Yeah.
And so they played it live when I saw Iron Maiden, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And I'm like, they're not bad. I don't think they're bad.
No.
Okay. Well, next one I said symphonic metal is better than people give it credit for.
Yeah, I can agree with that just because symphonic metal is a lot more intricate and there's a lot more going on than people realize.
Yeah. Like, I love black metal, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the times you hear the exact same riffs over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. Just, there's not a whole lot going on. Like, compared to, symphonic black metal bands like Jimmy Borgir, my mind is more stimulated with that.
Yeah. I'm not crazy familiar with symphonic metal like you are, but if I were to give it a shot of listening to it, I would feel like I'd most likely enjoy it.
I agree. Okay, so I said Cradle of Filth is amazing. Like, I don't understand why the hate for Cradle of Filth. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think Cradle of Filth, and I've told you this before.
Yeah.
What I love about them is they take the black metal sound and even the aesthetic too, and give it a little bit of that goth flavor, and it mixes so well, I think.
Yeah, and like even if they aren't black metal, they're still good. Like I think it's like all the elitism, like with all the Burzum fans and all the Mayhem fans.
Even like Death Haven, I see a lot of people give them a lot of crap.
Okay, so next one I said Slayer has a lot of albums that need more appreciation. Like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Like, a lot of their albums, like, the God Hates Us All album, like, some people are like, no, it's bad, and some people didn't even know that album existed, but like...
Well, I love Slayer, and God Hates Us All is a good album, I think, but I feel like the reason people don't like that album as much is because it doesn't have the iconic part of the Slayer sound to it, like their earlier stuff does. But it's still good though,
Yeah. Okay. So I said Testament is better than Metallica.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call them better than Metallica, but I would say they should have been a more important part in the thrash metal world.
I agree. Like, why did it have to be a big four? Like, why couldn't all of them get their spotlight? I
could have even considered Exodus too.
I agree. I mean, Megadeth, I think, should stay in the big four, definitely. Slayer, definitely. I mean, I love Metallica, but like maybe Exodus could take its place.
Yeah, maybe an updated big four would be something.
That would be great, or maybe big six, something. Okay, I don't know about that either.
Big five.
Big five.
Maybe like the hiking spots in Utah.
That'd be amazing. Okay, so I said Exodus is also better than Metallica.
Oh, we just not much to say about that. We just kind of went over that.
Yeah, we kind of just said that. Okay. I said Arch Enemy's first singer was the best vocalist of their band. I hope you guys like I know you guys all, you're like Arch Enemy, you're like Angela Gasso or Alyssa White Blues. I'm like, a lot of people fail to realize their first singer was in fact a guy. And I think he has some of the best songs in Arch Enemy. Don't get me wrong, I love the other two, but his music has always been closer to me for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not crazy familiar with Arch Enemy.
Yeah, I know you're not. You told me.
Yeah, I like them. I'll listen to them if they're ever on the radio or if they ever come up on my phone, like on my Spotify or whatever. Yeah. But from everything I've heard is with Alyssa, and from what I've heard with her is she's great. I don't know much about their past two singers, but I love Alyssa and I love Jeff Loomis. He's a great guitar player too. I
agree. Okay, so the last one I said, I don't like Five Finger Death Punch, but a few of their songs aren't musically bad. Like, I'm trying to think of how I could elaborate on that. Like, I never could get into their music. I always thought they were overrated.
I think my thing with them is I can't take them seriously.
Yeah, but their music isn't too bad. But yeah, like you said, I just can't take them seriously. I don't know if it's like the band members' personalities or what, but...
Yeah, and I see so many memes of they're what Monster Energy drink sounds like.
and what it tastes like.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, I can't think of a more perfect analogy than that.
Okay, I think that's it. Do you have anything else to say, sweetie?
No, I think we kind of touched everything I would like to have gone over. So
Okay,
hope you guys enjoyed it with me.
I hope you guys enjoyed it with me. Me and my lovely boyfriend here. That's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Let me know if you want me to film another video outside or with Derek. And I'll see you all later, and stay metal.